Why hello fellow scouts, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story Frostlands, episode 87, Looking for Locusts. So I have 4 spears to make. And the steel should be pretty far ahead now, because I've been doing so much sleeping. Oh, shoot. I am hypothermic. Well, I bet if I hop in here... I'm kidding. That's a terrible idea. It's been a while since my character has actually had some hypothermia going on. Most of my clothing, other than my boots and gloves, are in really good condition. I did indeed let the intrusive thoughts win. I mean, I was mostly joking. I know not to jump into a refractory furnace running at about 1,000 Celsius. I'm a fried popsicle? Yeah. that's a good way of putting it. Oh, I didn't mean to take a bronze ingot out. Okay. So we'll just heat up. Before I go to the Resonance Archive, I might want new fur gloves and new fur boots. So I'm going to add those to the priority as well. I have the pelts for it, so it's not an issue. But I'm going to lose insulation on both boots and gloves, and considering the Res Archives is to the north, I'm only going to get colder as I travel northward. So it would be wise to prepare to be cold. I didn't even check what, I don't really need that. What my refractory furnace is at. I'm guessing 64. Oh, I was almost 65. All right, that's pretty good. Pretty good. So these ingots are going to become spearheads. That's a pretty huge spearhead. Good God. Imagine getting impaled by, like, what looks to be a sharp shovel. I wish... And it... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I don't know why the developer decided not to include spearhead and arrow molds, especially arrow molds. I wonder why that was a decision. One of the reasons why I don't use bows is how much of a nuisance it is to try to recover the arrows because they're small and hard to see, and how annoying it is to make a large batch of arrows. Just big old no thank you. I mean, it's realistic. Like, once upon a time, nails were a real pain in the butt to smith, right, until modern techniques. So the whole dead as a doornail was a saying because you would, nails were so expensive and labor intensive to make. When you wanted to, like, rebuild your house or whatever, you would just burn your house down and, like, recover the nails from it, because that's how valuable the nails were. And doornails were hammered, like, bent, you know, and therefore not as recoverable. So when you did that, you made them dead, made them lose function due to their destruction. Yeah, I mean, there's arrow molds as a mod, sure. I'm obviously playing vanilla. I was just remarking that I was surprised that it wasn't a vanilla function, given how labor intensive it is to make arrowheads in the game. That just leaving out the arrowhead molds and maybe, I mean, you don't use enough spears to probably warrant a spearhead mold, but I was just surprised. Because, right, there's like a pro pick mold, and like, I've only ever used my pro pick mold like twice or something. So some of the molds are very rarely used, like saws and pro picks and axes. Well, it depends on the player. If you fuel your steelmaking with charcoal, you're going to use a lot of axes. Or if you build a lot out of wood, you'll use a lot of axes. But still, something that I would definitely see benefiting adding to the game, and wouldn't be much of a problem. Even if there was a mechanic added into the game where clay molds break after certain uses, like, I could totally get behind that as a game mechanic. You know, that you can use them like 2 or 3 times before they're done for. That I get. That makes sense to me. Oh my god, this wind. Look at this. This is a full-on storm. Woo! 126% wind power. Good lord. No wonder I'm cold. Not that wind chill's a thing, but good lord. It's a lot of wind. Alright, current priority now. Let's make the new gloves and boots before I forget. That is up on the priority above my head. So, I have got my pelts are, I think, up here. I think the wind just died. So here is better gloves. And boots would be 1 pelt with a knife above it. Done. Because my gloves and boots were down in the 50% used up, and I'd rather have fresh. My fur coat's still at 72, pants, shirt, everything else is got plenty of condition left. It was just my gloves and boots which are used most heavily. Alright, current priority right now is tend the farm. We're 2/3 done with the last batch of steel. Got plenty of fuel for it. There's also, of course, no repair. Well, okay, spoiler. I'm going to be blue because it's a big spoiler. The player cannot repair tools, but there is tool repair in the game. But back to what I was going to say is, currently, there's also, like, not really a way to repair your tools, which would be awesome for the player to be able to do. So that you didn't have to just throw out your tools once they were done. So in terms of nutrition, my fruit and dairy is nil. I think what I might do is try to get my fruit nutrition up a little bit with the honey before I go for the res archives. One thing I should be doing is before I destroy the soil, checking to see if it was fertilized. Because, like, this, for instance, these mature turnips have a way higher than 50% phosphate fertilizer in them, whereas this doesn't. So, like, I shouldn't be destroying soil if I have something with P that I can plant there. The thing is, I only have onions, and it's too cold for onions. So, It's one of the reasons why I haven't been doing bone meal fertilizer. There was a YouTube comment of like, why haven't I been bone mealing? Bone meal adds phosphorus to the soils, but none of the crops that I grow typically require phosphorus, because the only one I have seeds for is onions, and onions are not cold tolerant. So why bother with a fertilizer that none of my plants need? Parsnips also require P, but I don't have any parsnip seeds. I'm out. So I think that's all the crops in this room. Yeah, because onions are only going to give me half yield, so it doesn't make sense to plant onions because it's too cold for them. These carrots look, yeah. Nice and mature. The rye's almost there too. Alright. What do I want to plant? So I need to dig up some new... I'll probably need to make another flint hoe too. I need to dig up some more medium soil to do the replanting. Yeah, this is going to break almost instantly. But hey, that was a lot of turnips. And carrots. And spelt. I guess, yeah, I did harvest a little spelt. So to replant, let's do 2 things of spelt. And then the rest carrots, I guess. Can I pickle some? I've never found salt, so I can't pickle anything. So spelt uses N. What does saltpeter add? K? Okay, so the carrot seeds could be saltpetered. Got it. So now that I'm planting carrot seeds, paired with the carrot seeds, I will be adding saltpeter for fertilizer to help them grow better. A steel hoe? That would be, excessive. I guess if you do a lot of farming. Late game. Because steel, I mean, steel's amazing. But once you have, like, a full set of steel armor, and the setups to still make steel, the longer you survive, becomes less of a, you know, dire, scarce resource. You know, it just takes time, but eventually, because of the durability of steel, you end up with just like, you know, if you keep feeding the refractory furnace, it does make sense to get steel everything, because you know, you just, why not? I don't know if I'd ever opt. Oh, wait, I screwed up. That's supposed to be water. Okay, So I just need to put some water back in that bucket, and then we're good. Does it till the soil faster? I don't think it does. I just think it would be a durability thing. I could be wrong. I've never made one. Do I have a bucket? I think to fix that mistake, I have to go grab a bucket from the base up top. Which is fine, because I need to put the spelt grain away anyway. So now I've tended the farm, made the spears. One other thing I could do, which might be beneficial, is to do a little of red meat hunting to get some more red meat pies, but I don't know if that's necessary. Might be a nice thing, but not like a need to do thing. Try an iron hoe just for the lulz. It would have mining soil speed times 2x. I mean, I could just look it up, right? Steel hoe. It does till faster. Yeah. About 2.5 times faster than the flint one. I don't think that would entice me to make one. Okay, so the farm is tended. And we are just, at this point, waiting for the steel to be ready. I don't think that there's much else left to do. So I could poll you guys about it, what to do left. So let me, I could hunt for more red meat. I could search caves for gears, trade with merchants for gears or other, look for locusts or metal beasts or other viewer suggestions. What do you guys think? Give it a little time to mull that over. The metal bits were for the repairing of the translocator. I have the temporal gears, but not the metal bits for translocator. So the translocator repair requires metal bits. Metal parts, sorry. So the metal parts are gained from killing locust stuff, primarily. Okay, the furnace is all fueled up. It's 70% done, and it looks like you guys want me to look for the locusts. Copy that. I'll leave the poll up if you guys want to change, but it looks like that's going to be the popular choice. Cheers. Now, there is a limit to how far a translocator can take you, but it might take me to like a big old dungeon or something fun to get more gears. I'm not 100% sure where I've seen locusts before, though. So if any of you know, I am like all ears. I'll resolve that poll. Oh, you already know. Negative. So here? Where is that? Really? Locusts are this close? Negative 963, 104. And negative 78. Wow, that is really close. It's underground, but that's like in my backyard. I had no idea. Yeah, I could do like a YouTube comment search. So if this doesn't yield anything, I'll do like a quick comment search in the YouTube studios. That really did not look like dirt to me. So there's locusts in a cave system under here somewhere. Where does this cave entryway? Is this a lake ice under me? Okay. Oh, yeah, alright. Yeah, there's the cave. So there was locusts down here somewhere? I don't see any. Oh, maybe it's... Well, I did find a gear. Oops. I'm just going to fill my inventory so I don't have multiple stacks of spears. So they're somewhere in this cave system. Maybe. I know I'm venturing away from the XYZ coordinates. Oh, this is a hell of a cave. I'm glad I'm wearing a lot of armor, although not chest armor. I think this... Yeah, okay, this is all starting to ring a bell now. This doesn't actually lead anywhere. My elevation... So you said it's at 104, which is above me. So I'm too deep right now to find them, according to the hot tip. I'll back this way? I don't think they're here, though. Maybe the YouTube commenter was wrong. Maybe I'm looking wrong. Yeah, 104 is very close to the surface, indeed. What I could do is, do a little mining. Yeah, the caves didn't go north and up. I see your comment that I was heading the wrong direction. I just went with the direction that the cave allows for. Because Occam's razor and all, if I found locusts before, I found them wandering a cave system. So I wouldn't have found them clipping through the ground, right? So, like, I followed where the cave allows me to go and didn't see them. So I'm at the right depth now for where the locust comet was, and I just need to dig north. Essentially. Well, yeah, mostly just north. And west. Let's get out of here, and I'll reset to where where the trail picks up. Alright, so I searched that direction. Didn't find it. We're entering the cave. Oh. The cave system. This is the coordinates, so how about I just do this? Because we have lake water, so I won't fall to my death because I can float. This is exactly where it was spotted. Yeah, okay. So the XYZ coordinates are, like, wrong? Because I'm just about exactly at the XYZ coordinates. I guess it's, what, 4 units this way? Yeah. So it should be right below me. And they're not, obviously, here. So if you say they're in this cave system starts here, goes this way. There's no other forking paths, and it doesn't fork to anywhere that looks like it has a locust in here. Sure has drifters, though. You just push me into the wall? Jesus. I like how they're fighting each other because they threw rocks and hit one another. Botorn jump scared you? I suppose this is still a good way to get gears. Tier 4 armor, GG. Not only that, but like I don't have full set of tier 4 armor. So my chest piece is not tier 4. So any shots to my chest do considerably more damage. And even then, I like shrugged off this fight. Because I have at least tier 1 chest and these guys are tier 0 damage. So I don't see anywhere that looks like it has locusts. I mean, I searched both forks off this cave, so I'm gonna say busted. Maybe they're here, but I can't find them. And these don't appear to be the types of caves that usually host them anyway. Maybe I shouldn't say busted so much as I can't find it, so to search elsewhere. Maybe they're over there. No, this doesn't go anywhere. There was a cave, I think around here, that I thought had locusts. Oh, I haven't been here. I don't really need a tattered miner shirt. This is a... Oh, it's a broken bed. Everything here is pretty ruined. Some piles on the ground head parts. I don't see anything like that. Oh, and this is exactly where I was before. Okay. Yeah, I'm done searching here. I poked about a lot. I went every fork of this cave system and found nothing. So, I'm gonna look elsewhere. This is, this tip has dried up. Speaking of drying up. There. Plugged. Haha! I am the killer of water. So often I find locusts on, like, watery cave overhangs. That's what I'll look for in a second. Ooh, tier 1. I guess I'm pretty close to the surface. I'll just dig my way out. Oh, I had my torches in my inventory. That's a bad idea. I'm gonna go to sleep, because I'm not going to be able to easily spot them in cave systems during the night, and I want advance time anyway. And then I'll get back to searching tomorrow. Would it be possible to construct an underground area? No. I believe their nests spawn at map gen. So if you can't, like, make an area for them. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Don't quote me on that, but I'm reasonably sure of that. No, we need to top this up. So, yes. It's at 74%. What I can do while I sleep is try to look up YouTube comments to see if there's other comments about locust spottings. I should have map marked them. I don't know why I didn't. Past me failed. Because I don't believe I have any map markers for them. Alright, let's see if the YouTube comments are helpful. Gravel fields north of my starting hut is another tip. And that's what I thought. So that actually matches information that I thought was also true. So steel is up at 81%. I believe if we top it up now, I don't need to refuel it. I think it's, what, 19% for 32? So this is the last refueling. And, yeah, I'm definitely going to have steel before end of stream. Because of all the sleeping I've been doing. Alright, let's go look for metal parts. Yeah, we'll get steel probably in the next hour. And then I'll pack up the boat and depart for the Res Archive. I probably am. I'm going to be able to clear the res archive today, just because I've done it before. Maybe I don't quote me on that, but I think we'll get there at the very least. So that's fun. So the YouTube comment that matches my memory was that it was in the gravel fields north of my starter hut. So my starter hut's here, and the gravel fields north of my starter hut is around this area. So I think it's around this area. Oh my god, keep misclicking. Around this area, perhaps? Just question mark. And what we're looking for is like large sort of cave overhangs. That's where they like to spawn, in my experience. So we'll look for large caves. And typically those kind of large caves form around like water openings. Like, what are they called? There's a geological term for like water caves. I'll forget them. So we can spot that. So Nodi, yeah, something like that. Or grotto, yeah, I don't know. So Nodi is like a vertical cave, not a reservoir. Like a I don't know. Maybe there isn't even a term for it. Water cave. That's descriptive enough. So I thought there was a water cave in this mountain range here. I could be mistaken. I'll double check. Nice. Wet rocks. Yes, very, very technical. Looking for a wet rock area. Oh, do I have... Yeah, so there's horsetail here. Let's mark this down. Did others have, oh, hello. Temporal storms without warning? So sometimes your info tab is on the wrong tab. So you got a warning, but it didn't automatically tab over to it. That's probably what happened. That happened to me last stream. I don't know if that's like a change of the patch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Got all my spares. But what you can do is you can go to your info log, or what is it, general log? And make sure just to continually have your general log open, so you don't miss the incoming warnings. It's a bug and there's a fix for it in the release candidate. Good to know. Thank you for the info. Yeah, I figured it was a bug because it did happen to me last stream. The storm took me by surprise and I thought I didn't get the warning, but the warning was there. It just didn't automatically tab over to the screen. It's in the info log? Okay. I mean, with my gear, like last stream I fought a heavy storm. Oh yeah, here, yeah, that's the cave I was thinking of. You know, I could probably take down what a storm spawns at this point. I don't see any locust nests, but maybe they're up here. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story Frostlands, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 13th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Seraphs.